If you belong to those people who have a face that is too long and poorly developed, then you can breathe a sigh of relief. Those days when you were spending hours in front of the mirror thinking that your face was looking more like a banana than a human face are gone. If you have one of the following two characteristics, then you're in the right place. Number one, an asymmetric face. You have a long and very asymmetric face, one ear higher than the other, or a crooked nose, or eyes that are not aligned. Number two, a flat face. You have a long and flat face. Your cheekbones are not evident, and your jaw is underdeveloped. They are the result of a skull-mandibular imbalance that affects the entire body. In short, you should know that this imbalance is caused by the fact that the skull is not sufficiently supported by the lower jaw. The skull, not supported by the jaw, slowly sinks, compressing the vertebrae. In this process, the muscles become asymmetric and literally move the soft tissues: skin, face, ears, nose, cartilage, etc. Now, that's why some people have eyes that are more closed, higher ears, and underdeveloped faces. If the jawbone is not adequately supporting the skull with teeth on both arches, the head tends to fall forward in search of a new support on the mandible. The facial muscles, especially the muscles of mastication, are not trained enough, and the face looks sick and flat. How to develop the facial muscles? The Styrecta method allows you to recover the missing dental heights so that you can create an ideal skull-jaw connection and then look straight and symmetrical. When you have recovered your missing dental heights, the jaw changes its position until it finds the ideal one in relation to the skull. Through this process, the facial muscles, especially the masseter and the temporal ones, can work again in a harmonious and uniform way, allowing the development of muscle all over your face. Now, this process is even more evident when there is a severe lack of tooth thickness in the back and the premolar and molar area, as shown in these x-rays. We can see that the jaw clearly changes the tilt in relation to the skull, creating a gap that is filled by the rear rectifier. Now, thanks to this inclination amendment, the facial muscles can work well, allowing the harmonious development of the entire face and jaw, forming well-developed cheekbones, a visible jaw, and dimples in the cheeks. So the Styrecta method, thanks to this remarkable tool, the rectifier, is able to bring back the face in symmetry and also to develop it in width. Styrecta then can do three things to your face. Number one, correct asymmetries. Open the more closed eye, raise your lower shoulder, etc. Number two, develop your facial muscles. And number three, give your face a sexier and more seductive look. In order to develop the muscles of mastication and correct the asymmetry, you need to insert the rectifier in your mouth, and this will make your facial muscles work.